Good morning, everybody. Woo! Today's an exciting day. This morning I wasn't too sure where we were going to go. If you're from the area, from my area, you know that we've had a heck of a lot of rain the last 7 to 10 days. So, generally when I get a day or I see a forecasted period directly following a bunch of rainfall, I usually get pretty excited to go out. I know that I'm expecting that some things will be out, more active, especially today. The lighting's supposed to be beautiful today. Partly cloudy, very little wind. So this is shaping up to be hopefully a really productive day. Now the problem that I often find when I get weather like this, in the right circumstances, where you know you got, like I said, you had a bunch of rain or really heavy winds or whatever the case may be, and then you get a few days where things just kind of seem to brighten up and calm down, is where do I go? I've got a handful of really great spots to go. So generally when I got this first day, like a day like today, it's often the toss-up of what do I want to get, where do I want to go. So originally I thought I would just go a little bit more local. We'll hit Rondeau. I've been watching some of the hummingbird tracking, and they should be showing up any minute. Well, not necessarily any minute, but they should be showing up real soon. The warblers should start making their appearances. And then I thought maybe I'll go to Hillman's Marsh. What about Point Pelee? Then once I got Point Pelee on my brain, I figured, well, maybe I'll go out there and take a look around. Because that's another spot that warblers seem to congregate to when they start migrating through the area. And I thought, well, maybe the pelicans might be there. I'm not sure. So I did a quick eBird search, and that confirmed that I am absolutely, without a doubt, going to Point Pelee. Now, there was nothing reported on eBird in regards to the pelicans. I'm not saying they won't be there, but the scoters, I got the surf scoter duck last time. There's a white-winged scoter that was reported 8 hours ago. So I'm going to go see if maybe he's there. And there are an absolute ton of warblers that were reported there in the last 2 to 3 days. So we're going to try our luck. We're going to make our way up there right now. I think we'll probably stop like I normally do at the Marsh Boardwalk first. We'll devote some time in there, just slowly go through there. I'm hoping that with it being the weekday that there won't be much traffic there. However, it's going to be hit or miss. I know a lot of the times, especially Point Pelee, when there's a migration starting, it garners a lot of attention. So, oh man, I don't know, guys. I got a feeling about today. This just feels like it is going to be absolutely phenomenal morning. We are here at the Marsh Boardwalk, and it's early. The sun is just cresting out here. Maybe you'll be able to tell. My face is probably all lit up like crazy, but the sun's coming up. There's virtually no wind. This water is like a sheet of glass. I'll show you as we get up a little further here. I'm hearing an absolute ton of birds. Guys, I'm telling you, not enough to be said about being out to these spots early like this. I've only seen 2 vehicles so far. I'm the only one here. And it's the absolute perfect time right now. This is going to allow me to get over here to this one pond marsh area here and just set up and sit and wait and see what comes out and graces us with its presence. I think we're going to devote a couple hours here, an hour and a half or so here. And then we'll get out of here and make our way up to the visitors area, walk the one beach trail all the way up to the point and see what's up there. But this is awesome. I got a beaver right behind me. This is cool. Actually, got to this spot and I just glassed the area. One muddy flat here. There's a pair of mute swans with their cygnets. I had the place to alone, but it's extremely short-lived. I may have been the first one here, but there's this constant, steady light, steady trail of Nicolites coming in. Thankfully, they're not stopping here yet. They're all heading up towards the point, so that's telling you that something's up there. Likely some warblers and that, but we're just going to chill here for a little bit and see what else happens to show up. It's looking like a good morning so far. Alright, well that part of the trail's done. Not much happening at all on the Morse Bar walk right now. So we're going to slowly work our way through the park and park at the Visitors Center there, and we're going to walk the West Beach. I think it's called the West Beach Trail. We're going to take that up. Keep an eye on the beach, look for those scoter ducks, or scotter ducks, or whatever they call them. See what kind of warblers and tanagers or whatever else we might be able to see here. Like I said earlier, there's been a ton of warblers reported, so I'm hoping we're going to get lucky and get a handful or so shots of them. An absolute ton of traffic in here right now already, and I thought and hoped that being midweek like this that it would be calm, but with the amount of warblers being spotted and reported, it's going to garner a ton of attention. So seems to be having one blunder after another here. Just met another lady over here. She gave me the location, the lifer species for me, the hooded warbler. And I'm going to go check that out in an hour or so. But for now, I'm working my way up the East Beach here. And there's hundreds of ducks up here, so I'm trying to work my way over to see if I can see the scoter ducks or not. Unfortunately, way back there, it's too far away to tell, but I'm hoping that they're up here. Well, our time at Point Peelee's come to an end. It's about 10 after 11. That's not too bad. We've been here for almost 4.5 hours. I did get 2 lifer species, possibly 3, but I know for sure 2. I did get the hooded warbler, which is awesome. I've been trying to get that bird for 2 years. And the surf scoters were out there, as well as a black scoter. I didn't see the white-winged, but I won't know for sure until I get the pictures on the computer and look at them. It's kind of hard to ID on a small screen, so I did meet a couple nice people out here. I met a lady out on the Marsh Boardwalk. She come up and approached as I was already there getting the mute swans and their cygnets. Talked to her for a little bit, and then I opted to go. I was going to go to this West Beach and walk up to the point tip, whatever you want to call it, in search of whatever, scoters, pelicans, whatever. But I wasn't seeing anything. I walked the trail probably a couple 100 yards and didn't see anything but blackbirds, so I figured I'm gonna get out of there and go to the East Beach. So I went over to the visitor center, walked back up to the beach, met another lady there. And she was the one that was gracious enough and kind enough to tell me where the hooded warbler was. So she asked what I was there for, if I was seeing anything, and I told her I was going down to the beach to look for the scoter ducks. So, do you mind if I come? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, the water at the beach is pretty high, so she didn't have boots, so I had to kind of leave her behind. I went up, and that's when I confirmed the scoters were up there. She told me, and I can't remember the name of it now, but the trail where the hooded warbler was. So when I looked at the map, it was right there by the visitor center. So I walked back in there, and it was, I'll be honest, I was kind of disgusted with the amount of people that were there. But, wow, the amount of people there, being, you know, loud, far louder than I think you should be. You know, the bird would kind of across the trail, and they're practically chasing it all over, and I don't like this time of year for that reason. Way too many, and I understand you guys want to get the shot, but come on, like, there's got to be a limit. For now, I'm going to turn the radio on and enjoy some music on the drive home.